He's fairly effective, but he's not throwing the jab properly. And I'm talking about technically properly. Closing seconds now, the 5th round. Well, put 5 in the books and put it next to Ashira for that again.
There we go. That's the fight. That's the fight we gotta fight. If we gotta do that all night, we're gonna do it. Come on, pull some air in. You know you're in good shape, so don't worry about anything. You just gotta keep working. Yeah.
Okay. You can do much more than this. A little bit more movement, okay? Deeper, deeper.
Keep moving like that. Beautiful. Now you put some Vaseline on instead of. Yeah. Pull the air in, deep down, baby.
Touching and moving, Quint. I need that. You understand me? I want you 1, 2, 3 and moving. 1, 2, turn the left under and moving. Don't stand there with this dude. You let him get easy shit. Understand me?
Nice deep breath, baby.
Start working. You want to win this thing. Start working. You want to win this thing. Round 6, Quint.
Round 6.
All right, this is round 6 at Madison Square Garden in New York City. I'm the Colonel Bob Sheridan. You're watching King Vision. Glad that we can be showing you a little bit of this fight. Quentin Happy Smith and Evans Ashira. I've got on my scorecard through 5. Ashira pitching a shutout, winning every single round. And Quentin Smith would have been favored coming into this fight, but Ashira has out-hustled him throughout. Quentin Smith making a ton of technical mistakes. He's not driving off his back foot. He's closing the kill zone without throwing punches. He's pawing with his jab and not throwing anything behind it. He's dragging his right foot instead of driving off his right foot, his back foot, in other words, to get the power with his jab. And he's not turning his hip and his shoulder into his right hand. So he's making all these technical mistakes that I've never seen him make before. And that's not the problem with Ashira. Ashira's out hustling him, to be sure. But because of all the technical mistakes that suddenly Happy Smith is making, I just can't figure out what's wrong with him tonight, unless he doesn't feel well or something. He's not boxing well at all. Guy that has really enjoyed the career of Happy Smith. But I got to give credit to Evans Ashira. He is just out hustling.
Uppercut inside there, Quinn. Step up, clean hookers. That's it. Come on.
Taking a lot of punches through 5 rounds and well into the 6th. But again, it's technical, the mistakes that he's making. He doesn't have that usual power that he has because he's throwing his punches wrong.
Watch your heads.
And his corners are telling him that. His corners are saying touch, touch, and move. Well, that's all right, but that's not enough instructions. I spot my guy making mistakes like this. I got to give him better instructions than touch, touch, and move.
Break.
Round number 6, Evans Ashira has the Everlast front facing you. And he's the guy that's working hard. He's the guy that's throwing punches when he answers the kill zone. And again, so many times, Happy Smith looks so much more powerful than this guy. He should have the leverage. He should have everything going. He's 6 feet tall. The other kid's only 5'6". He's 7 years younger. He's got 2 inches in reach advantage, and if he turned his left shoulder in, he'd have about 4 inches reach advantage. But that's another technical mistake I haven't seen by Quentin Smith before, where his shoulders are squared up. Smith landed a nice shot that time, but Ashira is able to gobble it up. He's in such good condition. Partially blocks that one. This is a better round for Smith, but I don't know if it's enough to give him the round.
What are you doing, Evans?
Nice uppercut in the inside. Hanging around the kill zone, doing nothing. We're in the closing seconds now of the 6th, and here's Evans hustling Ashira in the closing seconds of the 6th. My book, that's another round for Ashira.
Come on, sit there. Okay, you got a little nick there. Yeah. Yeah. Take it, Bangla, Johnny. Okay. 1 minute. Yeah, good. So little nick, nothing big. Just close your eyes. That's it. Close your eyes. Keep your eyes.
Touch him and moving, baby, all right? Pop, 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 and moving, okay? We don't need to sit here and stuff with this guy. That's his game, okay? He's a strong little joker, all right? 1, 2, either put it with a hook or put it with the left hand underneath.
That left hand underneath will catch him when he's coming in,
Every
Quentin.
time, because he's trying to count it, all right? 1, 2, put that left underneath.
Seconds out.
Once it's the pressure, Ashira keeps on Quentin Smith. Moves and moves. Why is he sliding down the rope? Why did he get out of there? He's allowed this guy to enter his zone too many times without doing anything about it. And now he's in the 7th round, and Smith has got himself in a situation where he needs to score a couple of knockdowns, or he needs to knock this guy out to win the fight. That's depending if the judges, Ron McNair, Joe Ware, and Steve Weisfeld are seeing the fight the same way I'm seeing. Look at this. Smith is doing all kinds of throwing of punches now. Everything taken off the gloves of Ashira. Good defense by Ashira. Ashira whacks him with a nice straight hand lead. That time was a good jab. Look at this. Power shots by Ashira. Again, it's Ashira with the red marking on his protector that separates the two fighters. Since they both have the black trunks, they're both wearing black shoes. You can't really notice the height difference, but it's Ashira that has the red in the back of his protector. Good digging body shot by Evans Ashira. Tries to catch him on the inside. I'm wondering if Smith has got enough left with all the punishment he's taken to take this guy out now with a power shot. Can he do it? Good body shot that time by Ashira on the inside. This is the 7th round. This is scheduled for 10. And on my score sheet, I have Ashira winning every single round. He's out-hustled this guy, he's out-foxed him, but he's closed the gap, what I call the kill zone. He's throwing punches, he's making Smith pay. Smith has made so many fundamental mistakes throughout the course of this fight. It's inconceivable to me that he could look this bad. It's inconceivable because technically it was a great fight. All of a sudden, he's fighting this guy and he's making every single mistake in the book. And worse than that, his corner isn't telling him anything about it. All they tell him is touch, touch, and move, which is borderline ridiculous instruction. That doesn't mean that Quentin Smith hasn't got anything left that he couldn't knock this guy out. Make no mistake about it. This guy can punch. But his night isn't going his way to this point. And if Ashira doesn't make a considerable mistake, he's going to be right in there for a nice decision against a quality fighter. And this is exactly what Ashira needed in his record, to come to the United States and beat a quality fighter. He's tore apart everybody in Denmark, and he had one fight in Germany. And now he's going to beat a quality opponent in the United States, and he's on his way to doing it. Smith almost needs a knockout. He's going to lose this fight. Smith looks lethargic, and why wouldn't he? He's been pummeled from pillar to post. He's shown the signs that he has power at different times during the course of this fight, but he's made several technical mistakes that I've pointed out to you throughout the course of the fight. And it's just another round where Smith has tried to pick it up, but it's been ineffective aggressiveness. The bell will sound to end the 7th.
Beautiful round.
Well, that's another Ashira round in my book.
Breathe, Quentin. Watch your mouth out.
There's no sense of urgency with these guys, I'll tell you.
Rinse it out again. Rinse it good. Shake it around. Breathe. Sit back and breathe. Relax. You're still laying in with this guy. Breathe. Deep breath. You told me you weren't going to let this guy beat you. Isn't that what you told me? You got to show me that. Okay? You told me that. And you got to show me that. Okay? How it feel? He's going to beat you? Okay, then we better
I'll tell you one thing, I wouldn't be asking this guy questions, I'd be instructing
what a corner asked.
They didn't do anything to him in between the 7th and 8th round. They gave him absolutely no instruction. All right, here we go. This is the 8th round, Madison Square Garden, New York City. Evans Ashira to this point giving the undefeated Quentin Smith, whose nickname is Happy, and he's not going to be happy when he hears the results of these judges unless he does something dramatic here in 8, 9, and 10. If Ashira doesn't make a mistake, he's going to easily win this. Remember, Smith has the power to drop this guy with one shot. He has one punch knockout power, and Ashira doesn't have that kind of power. But so far, Quinton is technically throwing his punches wrong, and he hasn't been able to land a big power shot. He's got a good uppercut. He's got usually a good jab, but he hasn't shown it tonight. He's been pawing with it. He's got a terrific right hand and a great left hook. But we haven't seen any of it because this guy takes it away from him. Because Smith is hanging out in the kill zone without throwing punches. He doesn't come from the outside and work his way in. He waltzes in, throwing touching jabs like that. Where's the right hand behind it? Nothing.